Time to make a halftime video, and man, hey, the balls are down bad, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What are we gonna do?
I don't know. That ain't no good.
Oh my God. Nico for Heisman. Hey, he's got 60 yards passing in the first half. Unbelievable. Build a statue. Nico's winning 19 Heismans. Nico's winning the election. Nico's winning 14 national titles. 60 yards in the first half. And they're losing to the Woo Pig Dummies. They're losing to Arkansas. What are y'all doing? Michigan is losing to Washington. Is that true? Southern Cal's tied with Minnesota. Florida somehow beating UCF. This might be the biggest win of Billy Napier's career. Clemson's all over Florida State, 23-7. That's not a shock. The surprise is the Arkansas-Tennessee game. And to be honest, I guess it's maybe you might say it's not a huge surprise they're losing. Weird things happen in the SEC, especially on the road. But 0 points? If I didn't know any better, I'd say that was Georgia out there playing Arkansas that can't score in the first half. Boy, Tennessee's down bad, man. I'm starting to think Nico might not know what he's doing. Is there any truth to that? It's tough to play on the road. Tennessee's got a road game coming up with Georgia, too, later. That's bad news. That's bad news for the Hill Jackson of Altars. That's real bad news. Shout out to my buddy that's sitting next to me, though. He's been watching the channel for a while. He saw me on YouTube earlier, and he came up here to hang out. So shout out to you, sir. We're having a good time watching these games. Whenever I see a game like this in the first half, I always think that the better team is going to come back and win in the second half. And in this case, that's Tennessee. Of course, I said the same thing at halftime at the Vanderbilt Alabama game, and what happened? Bama lost. I still think Tennessee is going to come back and win, but here's the thing. I really need the Tennessee fans to come to reality. Nico's not redefining college football as we know it. He's not some sort of generational talent quarterback type of thing that's going to rewrite the record books. He's not. He's not. Compare his numbers to Hendon Hooker's numbers. He's not even Hendon Hooker. Hell, compare Nico's numbers to Joe. I dare you. I dare you, Tennessee, man. Compare Joe Milton's number last year to Nico's numbers. You're not going to like what you find if you do that. You're not going to like what you find. Y'all better hope y'all come back and win this game. You know who had it made today? Texas. Because they didn't have to play. Boy, Ohio State looked okay today, right? Georgia, I didn't think looked great. Alabama lost. Tennessee's driving the struggle bus. Missouri got blown out. I mean, these top 10 teams didn't look great today. Oregon won yesterday, and I already talked about that. They fucking turnover machine. They got to play Ohio State next week. Well, that's going to be a huge game next week, Ohio State and Oregon. But Tennessee needs to get their shit together. I don't know what they're doing. They can't get a first down. They can't get a first down. That Alabama guy was within an inch of his life earlier. That Alabama guy was within an inch of his life. Some of y'all, the internet is not real life. And what's funny is y'all tell me that all the time, and then y'all say, Lou would never say that to my face. Lou would never do this. I called that dumbass a gump to his face. He didn't do anything but sit there and cower. That's all he did. And that's all you'd do too. That's all you would do. Let me tell you something. I'm not a big guy. I'm not some kind of trained fighter. I ain't some kind of muscle bag. But you know what? I've had my ass whipped a bunch of times. And if you're smart, you know what that means. I'm not afraid to get my ass whipped. I've whipped a few asses too. But y'all typing, oh, Lou would never do. I told the guy to his face, sit down, calm down, shut the fuck up, gump, right to his face. And just like all of y'all, he didn't do anything but sit there with a confused look on his face. Let's hope Tennessee can come back in the second half. Have a great day.